A game about personal finance. You mean TurboTax? Bro, why the fuck would you want a game about personal finance? That would not be fun. Yeah, I'll give them engines some war paint, alright. But it's gonna be painted with their own blood. Holy shit. Few good ones we actually get, but it's like few and far between. What's the battlefield where you can play as the Taliban? Oh, that was Medal of Honor, the reboot from 2010. Yeah, but a lot of Final Fantasy games are more science fiction than fantasy. Like, I would say, you know, Final Fantasy VII, for example, is definitely more sci-fi feeling than fantasy feeling. Like, there's obviously the fantasy elements with, like, materia and the life stream and all that, but, you know, Genova is literally a fucking alien. You know, Shinra's like this hyper-futuristic technology/energy company. So it's more of science fiction than actual fantasy. Fantasy, when I think of fantasy, is like dragons, magic, elves, orcs, you know, gods, that type of shit. Not like fucking science experiments and such. Hell yeah, dude. Star Trek is my favorite series ever because they get the quantum physics correct, dude. I don't like Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't like tabletop games. Bro, don't like some people spend like months playing one game of Dungeons and Dragons or some shit like that? It's like, what the hell, bro? That's like some jobless behavior. There's one campaign that lasted decades. Holy shit, man. Speaking of fantasy, are you getting Fantasian Neo Dimension Phys? Yeah, no way to ruin that, so don't you worry. Anything Disney Star Wars eventually will get ruined, so.
Our warband is halfway there.
Life grown men or a bunch of 13-year-old kids.
Deadlocked.
Yeah, honestly, I hope GTA 6, like, by a miracle gets canceled. That would be more entertaining than the game could ever be. Like, I don't even want to hear about the game, because you already know people are going to suck it off constantly. They're gonna constantly try to get fucking cloud off of it and everything like that. And it's like, dude, I just don't even want to fucking hear about that garbage at all.
Rally point updated.
Fragmentation. Iron Halo online.
Rally point updated.
Execute Iron Halo tactics.
Rally point updated.
Redeploy for combat.
I can't afford this shit!
Rally point updated.
But yeah, GTA has got to be the most overrated.
Alright,
garbage
awesome.
out
Thanks,
there.
nigga. Alright.
It is by far the most overrated series in gaming by a fucking long shot. Rockstar is solely concerned about how their game looks, not how it plays.
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Iron Halo online. Countermeasures.
You complain about it being all about graphics, but you bought a PS5 Pro to play Final Fantasy VII again just for the graphics?
Frag grenade deployed.
Oh my god, dude. What an own! Only difference is there, buddy, is Final Fantasy VII has great gameplay and great graphics, but try again. Also, it was more so for the frame rate than the graphics, but please tell me why. Nope, not the same difference, but try again.
Fatality reported.
I know you're kind, bro. You're in here all the time, always trying to start shit and get like slam dunks and it never fucking lands, but keep trying, buddy. Maybe one day. Let's see. DJ Aftershock with the 5. What's more pathetic? The Redditors getting involved in drama or cops setting up speed traps on highways during holidays to collect ticket quotas? Definitely, I would say the cops because they have real world impact. Redditors belong in a cage.
Engaging elite counter.
That doesn't change, but yeah, I'm not really a fan of making criminals out of people who are just driving.
Reporting the mission.
There's no such thing as people who don't like Monster Hunter. Only people who don't yet realize they like. Yeah, exactly. Most people don't give Monster Hunter a chance, so that's the problem. Monster Hunter does not have a good like learning curve. You have to like basically just dive in balls deep and admit you're gonna get your fucking shit pushed. So that's like Monster Hunter's biggest weakness is the I guess entry point into the franchise is like literally just getting fucked. So that I think is its biggest weakness, but if people give it a shot, almost everybody I know played Monster Hunter and absolutely loved it. So, yeah. Pretty much everybody that tries Monster Hunter likes it. So that is true. It's one of those games that they don't do a great job of introducing new players.
Victory, regardless of price.
I came to Mohan late with World and got filtered by the Great Sword intro. Then I thought,
Enemy closes in on
Yeah, the thing is like, I had to co-op with a couple of my friends to get them through, like, the first part, and then once they started crafting their own weapons and armor and shit, they started having an easier time. But Monster Hunter World is where I kind of got into the game. I used to play Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii with one of my friends in his house, but I never actually owned a Monster Hunter game until World. But I had played it before. I like the dual blades. I don't know what they're called, because I don't really remember. But like the dual, like, I don't want to say daggers because they're larger, but you like use them to spin and shit through the air. I really like those. Those are fun. Aerith Peak? Exactly, bro.
Engaging elite counter.
Nah, this trilogy definitely needed to exist because it's great. I love the remake trilogy. It's perfect. It's like a great way to revisit the old game, but you can actually play it this time. Instead of just menu scrolling. Not to mention the like world building and character development and everything is so much better. The remake trilogy is literally just fan service. Like, that's what it feels like. It's like fan service to like the hardcore fans of 7. Because like all the different references and characters and, you know, deep dives and all this type of shit that they do to like all the tiny little details of the entire, not just Final Fantasy VII like game world, but the entire like extended franchise surrounding it. So I think it's cool. It's just more of what you already love, basically, if you're like a big fan of 7.
Reporting for mission.
Comes to that. But yeah, the story is progressing pretty much the exact same.
And Astartes is dead.
Like, yeah, some events are slightly different, but the overarching plot has not been altered significantly in any meaningful way. Rebirth doesn't have an ending, you dumbass. It's literally just a teaser for the next part. It's not an ending. Oh my god. It's literally just bait to get you interested in the next part. It's not an actual ending. That's like saying Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers is a shitty ending because Frodo hasn't dropped the ring in the volcano yet. It's like, well, yeah, no shit. You gotta watch part 3. So you have to play part 3 to get the ending. It's a trilogy. You don't say like, oh yeah, the ending of the second part sucked. It's like, well, because it's not the ending. But, yeah. It's just literally bait to get you interested in the next part. It's not an actual ending. Now, the ending scene is done very well, but it's not like an actual conclusion to the story. Because the story is not even halfway through, technically. It's like Empire Strikes Back, a downer ending. Well, I guess it depends on what you define as downer. But yeah, basically. It's just, you know, like a tease to get you excited for the next one. Dude, I don't really think anybody who cares only about gameplay is going to play a JRPG. That's not really the right genre to do that. JRPGs, the primary focus is the story. So if you're playing a JRPG solely for the gameplay, that's kind of a mistake going into it. Like, JRPGs are story-first type games, but I would say Rebirth has by far the best action combat in any RPG I've ever played. Hands down. Like, I love the battle system of Rebirth. It's a massive improvement over Remake. So, they said they're going to keep improving in Part 3, so I don't know what they're going to change, but I really like the combat in Rebirth. I think they did a great job with it. It mixes perfectly action combat while still having, like, that, I guess, strategy aspect to it as well, where it's like you can command your, like, teammates to do special abilities and use items and that type of shit in real time, so. Alright, here we go. We'll let the Contrarian come up with some new material. He's getting annoying. Take your time, buddy. You're not banned, so just figure out a new shtick, because that ain't working for you, bud. I'm doing you a favor. It's getting stale. They should definitely collaborate with Team Ninja more in the future to make more spin-off titles. That shit would actually be kind of goated. Like, Stranger of Paradise was good. I don't know if it sold to, like, their expectations or not, but I can't imagine that was a very expensive game to make. Yeah, the combat in Rebirth was a huge improvement from Remake, though. They pulled the camera back, they added, like, the synergy moves, and overall it just felt way more fast-paced. Which, personally, I'm a fan of. It felt more like a hack and slash and less like a over-the-shoulder Sony game. To get your ounce of attention so you don't kill yourself, to remind yourself that you fucking exist on some level. I don't know, bro. It's kind of sad. I mean, at that point, you might as well just go ahead and do it, dog. Just go ahead and end it, my dude. Obviously, life ain't worth living. Let's see, just because it's full of low-T sheep who agree with whatever the popular opinion is. The popular opinion? I just said for the past 30 minutes that I hate GTA. That's like literally the opposite of the popular opinion, but go off, Queen. You're so smart. Please, enlighten us how this is literally an echo chamber for a popular opinion.
storms to combat readiness.
I meant popular opinion in chat, which is what yours is. Literally, what? I would say like 50-50 split, maybe more. People were pushing back on that, so I don't know. I mean, if you're retarded and can't read, I could see how you could come to that conclusion, but that's not the reality, buddy.
Fatality reported.
You just ban people who disagree with? I mean, I can ban you if you'd like. I haven't banned anybody. Who have I banned?
Astartes is dead.
I haven't banned a single person. I mean, you could try banning yourself from existence, and it would be a net positive for the Earth, but, you know. I mean, I'm happy to ban you if you'd like, so... If that'll make your day, I'll be more than happy to oblige.
Refilling magazines.
I'd rather pass it on into the...
I'm sorry your precious little fifis are hurt over the fucking shitty-ass Xbox, bro. Because we all know why you're here.
Intercepting projectiles.
We all know it's because your little fucking feelings have been hurt. It's as clear as day. Because whenever I have this type of title, a certain group of people always show up.
Reporting for mission.
And it ain't a coinky-dink. So, you all may not be smart enough to have any sort of pattern recognition because you have subhuman IQs, but as someone who has at least above room temperature, I'm very easily able to recognize patterns. And when I have a particular thing in the title of my streams, people like you, Dio, and Croaky always appear without fucking fail. So, saying the exact same canned phrases, oh, it's an echo chamber, you are being a hypocrite, you ban people who yeah, I know exactly what the fucking game is, bruh. You all are huffing the Will of Phil copium, and your sad, pathetic, miserable existence of nothing to fucking do on your dog shit little console has made you ass blasted. So, if you'd like, I can do you the favor and save us all a bunch of time, and I can just remove you. Is that what you'd like? I'm more than happy. I used to be on these streams all the time before you fell off. Exactly my point. What brought you in tonight of all nights? It might just be the title, you literal low IQ dumbass. It's almost like that's the exact scenario I fucking described.
A very low IQ person.
I really don't know how much more clear it needs to be for you. Again, pattern recognition. It's not hard if you're not an idiot. Are you mad I didn't get invited to Thanksgiving? I mean, I don't know, bro. Are you mad at the stream title and that's why you showed up? I was on the streams a couple months ago when you already hated Xbox. So how did I fall off in that exact time period when literally I'm doing the exact same shit I was doing back then? Explain that one to me. If all of a sudden I've fallen off, but you used to watch a few months back, what changed? Because I sure as shit didn't. Again, pattern recognition. Those stats are racist? Yeah, they are racist, man.
New rally point established. Iron endures all. I traumatize. New rally point established. Fatality confirmed. Special deployment ready. A welcome resource.
Space Marine Aerith skin? I don't know if that would go well. That's not really a great combo, man.
The true gods have further use of me.
Bro, it's just too easy with these titles. I'm telling you, it brings them in like a moth to a fucking flame.
New rally point
A
established.
moth to a flame. Because, I mean, call me crazy, but I haven't seen either one of them in here in like a long time. And then all of a sudden, the title brings them in. I don't think that's a mistake. They can't help themselves, bro. Well, the Space Marine gameplay has been pretty consistent, and I haven't seen them, so... I don't know if that's it. It's just we've been talking about other shit than fucking Xbox, thankfully. Especially with, like, the election and everything like that. So... I had to stop watching Griffin when he did not sport camel toe. Very upsetting. Just like he won't admit Phil has everything under control. I know, man. I guess my internal racism and sexism just couldn't bring myself to vote for the first black female president. I was debating, I was worried it was going to get fucking flagged, but I was originally going to put it as Xbox fans are cucks as the title, but I figured that might get me demonetized, and then I wouldn't be able to collect the super berries, so...
Bruh.
I mean, they are basically cucks, man. They get to watch everybody else get action while they sit there like good little bitches holding the camera. And then going and getting a cum rag.
The dark gods are watching.
Nah, I don't even care about pirating the Xbox games, because honestly, there's not even really any of them I want to play. The only game I'll buy from them is Doom, and that's because, you know, id Software didn't do nothing. They actually make good shit, so... Other than that, there's like nothing. They don't really have anything I want to play anyway. I've got friends telling me Game Pass has better games than PS Premium. Griffin, they on crap. I haven't really looked at either library recently, but from my experience, because I like more of the Square Enix games and Japanese games and such, PS Plus is a much better library. Now, if you're into like fucking Western slop and indies, then I guess Game Pass is better. Yeah, it seems like id Software hasn't been infiltrated by the will of Phil. Because I remember he said he didn't even know what they were working on. It's like, what the fuck, man? Does this guy even work? Like, God's honest question, does Phil even fucking do his job? Like, does he just show up and like sit at the table and go, I'm working? He's like those employees that just log into fucking Teams and then wiggle their mouse every 30 minutes. Griffin gooned? No, she is not my type at all. But she's like that perfect 5 out of 10 quirk chungus type that I was talking about. That anybody, if they really set their mind to it, could definitely pull. So, everybody in this chat could easily bag a Pandalee looking chick. Like, she's skinny, but she's not attractive. You know? Dude, any chick that's not obese is like a 5, unfortunately. That's the truth, man. Any chick that's not fat is like a 5 by default. Because like 70% of women are overweight. So, unfortunately, not being fat already puts you in the top 50%. Just not being fat is already a huge plus. So, unfortunately, that's where the scale starts for chicks that aren't fat. Yeah, the only chicks I see that are skinny at Walmart are girls exactly my age. Sorry to the older men.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
Who do you think gets more tail, Dreamcast guy or DSP? It sounds like Dreamcast guy. Depends on what you mean by that. But yeah, I would imagine DSP is already is waddling into the fucking bedroom at night hoping his wife is already asleep. Oh, the stream just crashed. Fuck.
Bring order to the chapter, brothers.
DSP could probably bone some of the current Twitch girls, which is why his wife is strict with him. Dreamcast guy probably has been with more women, or more men than women. Yeah, men pretending to be women. Yeah, DSP, like, it's kind of sad. Like, he can never divorce his wife. Because, you know, if he does, he'll lose half of his shit. And he'll never be able to get another fucking mortgage loan ever again in his life, so he's stuck with the hog. His wife knows that he's trapped, so now he gets to be married and plow the 300-pound monster. Kinda sad, bro. I feel bad for Phil. Because, like, he's lost all that weight and gotten healthy and everything, and his wife is blown up like a balloon.
Intercepting projectiles.
Because, like, when he married her, she wasn't huge. Like, she was pretty normal looking for Phil standards. But, you know, she blew the fuck up like a freaking balloon.
I return, ready to take my vengeance.
We lost the advantage. Reclaim it at once.
Fatality reported.
Yeah, apparently she has Asperger's.
Combat readiness.
So...
Conversion field operational. operational.
Which I don't know why Phil was out there tard wrangling, but you know. Kind of weird if you ask me. You gotta make sure you actually have similar fucking plans for life. Otherwise, that shit's doomed to fail. But, yeah.
Advantage. Reclaim it at once.
Yeah, my name is Gaming Griffin, and I live in Oregon. And now I'm gonna rearrange your organs, so get that ass banned. Hell yeah. My question is, my friend has lived with his girl 4 years, they fight all the time, aren't married, but don't break up. What's even the point of them? Obviously, the good outweighs the bad still, or they're just so used to each other they don't care. They don't want to break up even if they fight. Damn, girl, you got an itch 8 inches inside? I got you. Yeah, I got a 14-incher, bro. Absolutely. Every time I get hard, I pass out. Bro, I had a friend who was like dating this one girl forever, and he never broke up with her just because he didn't want to be single. So there's also that aspect too, is a lot of guys will just stay in bad relationships because they don't want to be single and they want to keep having. Yeah, let's see. I was trying to find a...
stuff in my YouTube feed, but I guess we'll be looking at this today. So the reason why we are taking a look at Avowed is because of some problems with their art director, who has been basically sabotaging the game on the internet, which is very unfortunate. I think the game looks fine. I actually was interested in looking at the game.
I'll play it when it comes out. I'll definitely play it. I mean, shit, I played Dragon Age.
Until I saw what this lead art director was saying about people and to people, and it's very concerning.
Look at what this person says. I also firmly believe that we need to crush these people's spirits into blood and earth, not be nice to amoral supporters of a generational, aspirational, gore-soaked dictator. They need to feel this sting of shame for the rest of their putrid lives, to be honest. And that is me being nice. This
Bruh.
sounds like dialogue from Space Marine 2, with them talking about Chaos Space Marines. But they're probably talking about Thanksgiving. What the fuck?
When you see people like that, because it means that their attitudes,
I mean, you see this, like, I mean, this is some crazy ass shit. Who gets you this mad to write like this, to talk like this?
Are in the game. They directly drive the philosophy and attitude of the game.
Yeah.
So Matt Hansen is the art director of Avowed. Avowed is developed by Obsidian Entertainment and published by Xbox Game Studios.
Oh.
The game looks fine to me. I don't wish any ill will toward the game or Matt Hansen.
The game looks like it's going to be another 6 or 7. That's my opinion. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. It just looks like a 6 or 7. Like, nobody can be thinking about this game by the time, next year rolls around. It's going to be over. It's a 6 or 7. That's my guess. I try to be honest. I'm always honest. I never lie, except when I do.
So I want to make sure that we approach this from just a neutral position here and just describe what's going on and why it's pretty clear that the game is not going to sell well, and it's basically because of one person, because of Matt Hansen. So Matt Hansen has been throwing tantrums on the internet via social media, and I was going to write an industry speech. I was going to put on the suit until I investigated the situation further. So here's the suit. Sorry, but this topic is not deserving of the suit.
It's just embarrassing, bro. He's having a mental health moment. That's what it is. He's having a big, like, I wonder what he was thinking about yesterday. He eating Thanksgiving dinner getting mad.
And tie. And the reason being is I do not punch down on children or people who lack the mental capacity to defend themselves were I to address them directly.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Direct professional critique towards people with mental health issues, and Matt Hansen fills all of that criteria. So I would feel really bad for directing. I do not know what pronouns Matt has selected for himself or whatever, but people who are unwell like him usually go...
How about unwell/unemployed? That's what they're going to be soon.
By ma'am. So for the remainder of the video, I will be addressing Matt as ma'am. I want to be respectful to Matt, and I don't want to get pronouns wrong in this situation. So for years, just a little bit of background, I've worked for years in disability services, in training and assessment. I work directly with people with disabilities, whether that be physical or mental disabilities. So I'm uncomfortable critiquing this ma'am directly, as it would be akin to critiquing one of my previous clients with mental health disabilities.
I mean, that'd be embarrassing.
And mental disabilities. So the first point that we're going to make is this game has just lost a significant audience due to Matt Hansen. And it's a shame because it looks...
It's like at the end of the day, does this make people like the game more or less? Probably less. And you did that.
Less.
He did that himself. Wow.
Decent. There are talented, hardworking people that have worked on this game that will not receive the praise that they
That's right.
deserve.
They're getting hate. They work their ass off on this game, try to do the best that they can. But because we got Baldy over there talking shit on Blue Sky, looking for them good boy points, well, then they're going to get harassed. So like all those minorities that he loves so much, he likes putting them in the crosshairs because of his feelings. One bozo. One individual bozo.
The game will not sell anywhere near as well. And there will be a negative stigma attached.
Yeah, people are going to shit on the game. That's the reason. Is people are going to shit on the game. They're going to say it's bad. And, like, that's about it. Yeah, they're going to shit on for that reason. Working on a game for 5 years and an idiot speaks up about his racist agenda and ruins it for everybody. Yeah, that's about right. What about my fifis? Well, he getting his fifi. He's in his fifis right now. He deleted his Twitter. I've never seen somebody delete their Twitter besides PewDiePie that was of a sound mind. Like, PewDiePie is the only person who's deleted their Twitter, and I wouldn't say that it was because they went nuts. Everybody else that's deleted their Twitter, it's like, fucking, you're just trying to stay alive, bro. You're trying, Ellen, Mudahar, I guess, Mudahar did it. It's okay. Yeah, Pyromancer? I don't know, Pyromancer, he had some moments. I hope he's okay, though. I do.
Yeah, but didn't Mudahar delete his fucking Twitter because people were making Indian jokes about him, and he couldn't fucking stand it?
Like Pyro, deep down, even though he and I have had disagreements in the past.
To this game, instead of just overall celebration, because of Matt Hansen. This ma'am's childish tantrums will only intensify as we get closer to launch, as the game launches. We have seen this time and time again.
Because he's eventually going to break.
Openly states that this ma'am set out to create a game to upset people who don't want games focused on gender superiority and identity politics. That is so difficult to say because of ma'am's...
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Why do you do this? How would you type this out and think that you're doing it the right way? Well, I actually wanted so badly to make him mad with my game. I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game. I bet everybody in the studio really appreciates Matt. It's like Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for Matt for ruining our game and creating a lot of negative publicity for our game for no reason. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much.
Say because of ma'am's pronouns. So Matt openly states that Matt set out to create a game to upset people who don't want games focused on gender superiority and identity politics. Ma'am has said nothing about setting out to create a beautiful, inspiring, or interesting, or exciting game, and Ma'am seems to only talk about setting out to upset people and get Elon Musk's attention. If you look at games that are just widely celebrated and just beloved. You generally see developers and artists and writers talk about how they want to create something great for someone. They talk about their passion. They talk about
they want to do something that's positive, and they want to create something positive, not make a random billionaire that you don't like mad.
Nah,
So
dude.
stupid.
their inspirations. Really celebrated games that people
Owning Elon is the true reward of making a video game, obviously.
genuinely love and enjoy. Those games, you do not see the developers going on these childish tantrums and political tirades about wanting to upset people.
On Blue Sky.
So I ask you as the gamer, do you want to play a game that was designed by someone who hates you and who wants to make you angry? I don't know about you, but
I did for 20 years.
I do not want people like that making my video games. Secondly, this ma'am is openly racist against what he calls white people. This is a topic that
He is white. He's white.
Yeah, he's a self-hating white, bro. He's the type of guy that would thank a cultural enricher for raping his wife and then impregnating her so that way his child wouldn't have to be white.
It's like Uncle Ruckus.
feel very strongly about. One of the very few things in the world that genuinely upsets me is racism. I never describe people by skin color. Even when my friends do it, it really ticks me off.
I actually describe people by skin color all the time. I don't think it's racist to describe somebody by skin color. Like, oh, it's a black guy, right?
It's
or like
not.
a Hispanic guy is fine. Like, I think that's fine. But like, I know what he's talking about. It's people that do it in a weird way. Yeah. Because people do it in a weird way.
Make an effort
Like,
to
he's
be quite
right.
level-headed and cool, but this is basically one of the only things in the world that really frustrates me. Because when you describe someone by their skin color, you basically put blinders on and you say nothing about that person matters except their skin color. The only thing that matters is the color of their skin. None of their life decisions, none of their life struggles, none of their skills, their talents, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is their skin color. And that really infuriates me. And it is something that I will be fighting against.
It's crazy how, like, we had it made. We really did. Like, back in the Halo 2, Halo 3 days, you go, even now, go to, like, a fighting game, like, get together, like, for Smash. There's tons of diversity. There's no, like, race.
Yeah, welcome to Obama's America. Obama spent 8 years trying to sow the fucking seeds of racial division in order to create a Democrat platform that would ensure, the party would win every single subsequent election by literally dividing, whites versus all the other races, while at the same time mass importing non-whites into the country and fast-tracking their path to citizenship to replace the white population. So, yeah, this is all Obama's America, is racial fucking division. Divide and conquer, baby. The communists' #1 play.
Racist people there? Like, what do you mean? Like, we had this. Like, everything was fucking fine. Everything was totally fucking fine until these weirdos came in and made it weird. That's the issue. There's the one racist gotta be clowns on? Well, no, it's more like, so I cannot even say, I'll tell you guys this, I cannot even say the name of my Halo 2 clan. I was the only white person in the Halo 2 clan. It's just the way it is. Welcome to fucking Texas. Yeah.
More because our grandparents and our parents have fought too damn hard for decades so that we can have a good life, so that we can have easier lives.
Yeah, like, bro, I sat in Xbox lobbies with people across the world. I did that for a reason, bro. I put in that time.
Better than what they had in the past. And people like Matt Hansen are destroying all of that hard work. I'm going to show a tweet here on the screen.
Yeah, the thing is, man, is the Democrats would have absolutely fucking nothing to run on if they got rid of the whole fucking racial shit. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. Pretty much everybody wants the same shit, man. They want to make money, they want to be able to afford a good lifestyle, and they want to fuck a chick with some big-ass titties. I don't know, man. Like, pretty much all men, especially, are the same across all fucking races for the most part. Everybody basically wants the same shit. Women, on the other hand, that gets into a little more shady of an area, but generally speaking, regardless of what fucking race you are, your goals in life are pretty fucking similar at the end of the day. And the only way the Democrats can ensure that they actually have a platform to run on is to make sure that whites and the minorities, never actually get the fuck along. Which, looks like is crumbling in real time, thankfully.
So
Arabs are kind of like a mix of... they're more so described as Asians, technically. The Middle East is mostly in Asia. By like a geographical perspective. I don't know. It's kind of one of those kind of gray areas. Where it's like they're kind of Mediterranean, they're kind of Asian, it's kind of just, one of those take your pick based on the country type things.
So you'll see by Matt Hansen's message.
Like, for example, you know, Turkey is part of Europe, but Afghanistan, we definitely would not consider European. So it really depends.
By expressing this message, what he's actually saying is that if you are white, you do not deserve attention. You do not deserve to be an artist, and you do not deserve to work.
Yeah, get those fucking whiteys out of the job.
In the games industry.
That's what normal people think.
And this is a mentality.
This is what normal people that don't have mental health problems think. Yeah.
A philosophy that we have to fight. I'm not one to rile people up or to try to get people to get up in arms. I want to inspire people to work towards something great. And what Matt Hansen is doing is he's trying to tear people down. He's trying to destroy people.
Isn't he himself white? Yeah, he is. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of white people that have like this white guilt thing going on. And so like they think that they're bad because of something that like, you know, their great grandfather did. And so they have like this need to like prostrate themselves and, you know, like publicly.
They have a humiliation fetish and use it to grift racial politics simultaneously.
Bemoan the fact that they're the skin color to try to get attention. And that's really what it's about. You got to understand that like it's not really about anything other than getting attention.
Yeah, it's a humiliation fetish. I'm telling. It's like trans people with an exhibition fetish. They like making people look at them.
That's it. And so like if people didn't like the fact that he said this stuff, he'd stop saying it. But because he's in an echo chamber of people that think that way, he thinks it's normal. So it's actually not really even an opinion that I think he shares. Because I guarantee you, if Obsidian fired him and replaced him with a black person just because the person's black, he'd be filing a lawsuit. So he doesn't really believe this. He doesn't really think this, right? And this is what a lot of people do, right? They're always generous with other people's money. And they never have to live with the consequences of their own virtue. And people like him love to talk this big game and be magnanimous and, oh, well, we care about these minorities. But the moment that they actually lose something because of it, well, now that's different. Original sin and penitence? Yep, you're right. The virtue signaling narcissist. There it is. That's what he is. He never, I guarantee you, he can be crying about this. He gets fired.
And I will not stand for that.
Oh, that's not a good point. Not even minorities, just black people? That's right. Yeah, because you have to understand that, like, there's like a racial, like, for a person like this, a virtue signaler, there's a racial tier list. Yeah. And so, like, there's some races that it's more okay to simp for than others. I know this might sound weird for the people that are against racism, that there's a tier list of races and how to treat people based off of that list. Because you would think that this is contradictory, right? Like, how could you make a tier list of races, but then not like racism? I don't know. And I still can't make sense out of that. But they have. It's the oppression Olympics. After the election, yeah, Hispanic men dropped a tier on a list. Yeah, you guys remember that? Absolutely.
Yep.
By saying, I'm sorry, I said he. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry.
Ooh.
I will do
he's gonna
5
get
bars
triggered
later
now.
on. I'm sorry, I called Matt he. So by saying that Matt gives special priority to black people, Matt is saying that black people are not good enough artists to make it on their own merits and efforts, and that black people need assistance from a white savior in order to be successful. Matt is saying that he is a savior.
That's right. You silly black people. You're either too poor or too stupid to do what us whites can do. So therefore, we need to give you special treatment. I mean, that's basically what these fucking libs say, dude. Like, you're too stupid, you're too poor, you're too idiotic, like, you're unskilled, you don't have the talent, so obviously us white people need to come in and give your asses an assist. Like, it's so fucking crazy, man. It is an upside down fucking world we're living in. Yeah, poor kids are just as smart as white kids. Believe it, man.
That's right! That's right!
And it's like fucking batshit insane. I mean, it is like the white savior complex, though. Like, they actually fucking believe this shit. And that's why, you know, Asians are now considered white adjacent, is because they're not dumb or poor enough to be considered a minority in the minds of white liberals. So, therefore, they don't meet the criteria of having a lower IQ than white people on average and a lower average income than whites to be considered a true minority, because you have to be poor and stupid in the minds of the leftists in order to be considered a minority racially. It's fucking, dude, the entire mentality is just fucking retarded. It is pure fucking racial grifting at its finest.
Who will allow black people to be successful. That is what he's saying with this message. This is white savior syndrome. He wants to portray himself as a hero.
Yeah.
He wants attention.
Yeah.
To make it clear, what Matt is openly advocating for is hiring malpractices based on skin color over talent, skill, and workplace suitability.
Wow. That doesn't
These are
sound
the
good at
hiring
all.
malpractices that led to games like Star Wars Outlaws, Concord, Dragon Age: The Veilguard, and Assassin's Creed Shadows, and so
The
many
sad
other
thing is this is the best example.
more that we have seen absolutely failing because companies hired based on
either subscribe,
political
donate,
agendas. If
or
you
get
follow
the
them on
fuck
Twitter,
out.
if you will echo their tweets, if you have special pronouns, if you are not white, your gender identity, This is what is causing games, what is causing media to fail so disastrously. So Matt's the performative attention...
It's a big reason, and I think it's the performative narcissistic storytelling that isn't relatable to anybody except for other losers. So whenever I read stories that are written by these people, they suck. And the reason why they suck, it's because the people are boring, and they're not interesting, and everything about...
Yeah, the New York hold on, let me see if I can find that video. Let me see if I can find it. Dude. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, here it is.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges. Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges. Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges. Young black kids...
Yeah, I'll link it, but dude, there was another one where a guy was in the Apple store doing the same thing. I've never been able to re-find that one, but there's two of them. There's this one, and then there's one of a dude doing the same shit in the Apple store, and it's funny as fuck, man. Yeah, exactly. This is how you end racism. Like, everybody can agree how fucking retarded that shit is. So, imagine that. The anti-racist white leftist is the one who ends up ending racism by being an actual racist piece of shit. Crazy! Isn't that fucking wild? A united hatred for the anti-racists will end racism as we know it. Wild. Let's see. So Creators Freedom with the 5 months. 1 Stellar Women 2B Edition. 2 Lollipop Chainsaw. 3 Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. 4 The First Descendant. 5 Earth Defense Force 6. Games that I got to play. Are those like your top games of the year? I need to get the 2B DLC unlocks because, bruh, those things are wild. In the Bronx, everyone in New York City knows what a computer is. This lady makes the Klan look progressive. Exactly, dude. It's fucking bad shit. But yeah, this is the fucking governor. The governor of New York saying that black kids don't even know what a fucking computer is. But that's their mentality. It's like black people are too poor and stupid to know what's good for themselves. So the white fucking liberal savior needs to come in and tell them exactly how they should live their life and how they should vote, most importantly.
About them is a carefully constructed performance in order to appear as if they are part of the group. That's what it is. People without imaginations use allegory. I think that these people don't even know what an allegory is.
Seeking is behavior that's indicative of someone who is desperate for attention.
Yeah.
And he will elevate his or her or ma'am's language to gain that attention at all costs. And we will see this. This is just how it is. These people are very simple. They're very easy to understand.
Yeah.
Because they're all basically the same. They just copy each other.
Exactly.
There is basically no
He's totally cooking here. He's completely right.
Individuality in this echo chamber. This ma'am doesn't actually care about other people, especially black artists. If Matt Hansen, this ma'am, actually did care, then ma'am would have spent time researching artists, and then ma'am would have contacted them directly, offering opportunities instead of what Matt Hansen did, which is the equivalent of performance.
Actually a very, very good point. But researching artists and trying to find an artist that's African-American that matches your worldview for the game, that takes a lot of work. That's a lot of work. You've got to do something.
Yeah, Goku in a Supreme hoodie wouldn't really cut it.
You've got to think about it. You've got to make a decision. It's much easier to tweet out and be a good person. Just tweet it out. That's way easier.
Yep, doesn't require any actual effort.
Theater. What a genuine man would have done
Matt
in this
Hansen wants to join the cookout? He did. He's on the grill.
situation is find and recommend someone like Sean from React and Draw, who I'll show on screen now. Sean runs a YouTube channel called React and Draw, which is a YouTube channel I am absolutely sure is going to keep growing more and more. So Sean is a brilliant artist, and in his videos, you get to watch him create brilliant artwork. This is just, you get to see him create artwork while he discusses various
It's not really that great.
news topics. I'm subscribed if you enjoy talented, skilled, and passionate artists who are excellent at what they do.
It's just anime. Who cares?
You can find a link to his channel in the description of this video. It's so cool watching him work. I hope that he'll upload more often, and I think he would upload more often if there were more people subscribed to his channel. So please check him out if you're interested in watching artists work. Lastly, Matt Hansen has said so many odd things, but this one thing stood out. I have a feeling Matt Hansen probably uses...
See, that type of shit's super fucking, you know, virtue signally to me. It's like, bro, obviously you had never heard of that guy before in your entire life, and then you're just like, fine, I don't know. Like, maybe it was genuine, but that seemed like a, you know, hop on my soapbox type moment. Yeah, it's just generic anime art.
Recreational substances or drinks, and then does his tantrum tweeting.
I think that usually that's what happens. I think he's right about this. People, yeah, they use substances and then they get on the internet.
Yeah, this is maybe a controversial statement, but it shouldn't be. Anime art is like one of the lowest forms of art out there. Like, the entire medium is like designed to be mass produced and drawn as quickly as possible because it was literally used in animation cells. Like, the entire point of anime art styles are to be mass produced as quickly and effortlessly as possible. They're not like this deep skilled medium or, you know, form of art.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
It's like really low form art in my personal opinion. So the obsession with anime art is literally just because most people want to fuck anime bitches. So yeah. Art teachers in high school make it a point to point that out. I didn't even know that, but yeah. No, it's like literally like Disney fucking cartoons. If you look at that shit, they're not like super fucking, you know, artistically talented. It's more so like, I need to generate a bunch of different frames to make the animation, so we're going to make it as simple as possible type stuff. But, yeah. Ryan Miller with the 5. Joe Biden is back at it again by tarnishing his legacy further by his pardon. His son, so watch. All right, we can probably check that out. Yeah, but it's not really a surprise. I think everybody knew he was going to pardon him, especially after he lost.
Internet. Yeah. Gen tweets, yeah.
After taking those substances, because the tweets are often, there's so many different errors, typographical or grammatical issues.
You ever seen this happen where somebody makes a tweet that's stupid like that, and then like their grammar deteriorates the more posts they make?
The quartering. The quartering used to do that all the time.
You just know they're
drunk tweeting. I remember those days.
And they're drinking, like fucking typing this shit out.
Issue. So I think Matt may need some help. But there's something here. Matt says that Ma'am wants to live in the woods.
Yeah.
Which is so odd to me because I grew up in the rural and mountain areas. I spend as much time as I can in the woods. I have family from those environments. And I have never met a single person who looks or acts like Matt. So pay close attention. I want you to look at Matt Hansen here because this is not someone who's from the woods. This is not someone who lives in the woods.
So you say he's... It's cultural appropriation.
I want to be very clear here. People who actually go outside, people who are actually from the woods, do not look like Matt Hansen, and certainly do not act or think like Matt Hansen. It's bad enough he's from California, bad name. He's trying to give a bad reputation to everyone else now, too. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Let's all have a coffee and relax for the rest of the day.
Man.
Put the lid on it. Whoa! The instructions said not to assemble all the Infinity Stones. I was close. I think I almost messed up there.
The guy's weird in some way. Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny for me to see... What a weird guy, man. What a weird guy.
I mean, he just literally looks like the average fucking soy. The average fucking soy male with the shitty beard to hide his non-existent jawline. Like, you can just tell, like, my wife's boyfriend bought me a Nintendo Switch type energy is dwelling there. The fucking suspenders make it even worse, too.
Yeah. Oh, man. Which one? Obviously this guy. No, I like Circon Studios. Like, I think his videos are fucking great. I'll link you guys the video. That was a video earned my subscription. Yeah, I loved it, man. And Timu Tectone. That's one way to say it, right? I mean, I'm not, you know, that's one way to say it. Same? Yeah, I guess so. He looks just like he tweets. I mean, hey, man lives in the woods. His wife lives in the kitchen cooking free meals for him. I don't know about that. I don't know if he's married. If he is, that poor woman. But anyway, yeah. What a weird guy, man. What a weird ass guy. And look at Brendan Herrera's ATF video. What do you do? He did a video about this? Where's that? Twitter? Let me see. What's he up to? He just put this out. Nah, this is about something else. You gotta link it to me on my Reddit, and I'll look at it and pull it up, man. But yeah. Since when do you use sensitive social issues tag? My contact at Twitch was like, bro, can you make sure to use this tag? Because let's be real, right? You do it all the time. And I'm like, okay, sure. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's a trigger warning. Yeah, no, I mean, even for games. Well, I told him, I was like, listen, I'm going to just put it on all the time. I'm going to just have it on all the time. Because, like, I'm not getting paid for ads anyway. So if I can turn this on and let people see
Imagine, bro. Twitch has a fucking sensitivity check now.
ads, I feel like that's a win-win, right? So, like, Twitch wins. They don't have to deal with, like, any complaints. And then viewers win because they don't have to deal with any ads. So, like, that's it. Obviously, like, I got to get my my payment shit set up so I can make money from the streams. But I don't really have any. Have you applied for partnership? No, I remember whenever I said I was going to do that, I didn't do it. Yeah, remember that? Remember how I said I was going to do it? Didn't happen. That's crazy, right? Wow. Cap win. It's going to be really soon, guys. It's going to be super.
Who the fuck wears suspenders unironically? West Coast leftists. San Francisco,
Skip it up, faggot.
There you go. Those type of people. So there was another part, I guess, right here. Microsoft is 100% fucked now.
Based on recent news, if you were rejected from an art position at Obsidian in the past few years, call a lawyer. Discrimination in hiring, especially for a Microsoft studio, can ensure that you don't need to apply for a job ever again.
Based. Fucking based. That's right. Sue Microsoft into the fucking ground, bro. Fuck them. Let's get this studio shut down, everybody. Wouldn't that be nice? Just close the fucking thing down.
So now people are talking about suing Microsoft because that dumbass wanted to start talking shit.
Context. Chris is one of the absolute OGs at Obsidian, having worked as a writer and designer on Fallout 2, Fallout New Vegas, and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And now he's also calling out the Obsidian's Avowed art director that said this.
Reminder to black artists out there who are looking for portfolio reviews or job advice, my DMs are open and you will always have my priority. We got too many crusty white dudes in this field. Please let me help you replace me one day. It shouldn't cost you a cent to initiate legal action. The lawyers will know what the case is worth and they'll do the heavy lifting. As soon as they know what pieces are in play, they're going to do this shit for free because they know they're going to get money out of it. This has nothing to do with my personal politics, but I believe strongly that hiring discrimination for any reason isn't something the industry should tolerate. I hope you agree. The insanity is this will have you portrayed as right wing over this. I don't have wings. I just hate discrimination in hiring over a person's skills. Everybody is supporting this guy. It's so funny for me to see this happen. But Microsoft has so much money, they'll just tie it up in litigation for decades until lawyers give up or charging you. No, they'll probably just pay a settlement, to be honest. So if you were Microsoft, would you want to have a lawsuit that's going to be covered in the news for 10 years, or would you rather just fire the people that were involved and pay the guy out a few $1 million and turn it off? I would do that immediately if I was Microsoft. I'd immediately, bro, I would kick this dude to the curb and be like, yeah, bro, like, I don't know what you were thinking. See ya. Oh, yeah. So the guy, I forgot about this. He deleted his Twitter. So he had to delete his whole Twitter because he was worried about getting called out. It's completely gone. Why would they do that? It never works. Twitter is archived and people have screenshots. How are they fooling? They're stupid. He's stupid and he's acting out of panic. That's the reason why he's doing it.
Yeah. Dude, sue the shit out of Microsoft. I hope people do. Fuck them, man. They did try to Me Too Avallone, but he won. Yeah, that's the thing, man. This whole Me Too shit, I'd say put up or shut up, bitches. Either take a fucking rape kit and prove it happened, or shut the fuck up. You know, companies need to start standing up for their employees on that type of shit. You know, these bitches crawl out of the fucking woodworks, crying victim, all these years later when it's an opportune moment to do so, and didn't say a fucking word for decades in some cases. So either produce a fucking rape kit or sit the fuck down. Nobody cares. So there's no fucking excuse for, I was afraid. Like, literally, you get hailed as a hero by the entire world if you accuse somebody of something. The excuse of, I was afraid to say it. Yeah, bullshit, bitch. Why aren't you afraid to say it now? Oh, well, because I built up the courage. And it's like, yeah, fuck off. Silence. Whore. Like, boo fucking who.
You're not a woman. You're a whore. You're a fucking whore.
Just because your career is gone, just because you're a shriveled old hag with an empty carton, now all of a sudden you want to cry fucking victim.
You're not a woman. You're a whore. You're a fucking whore.
Yeah, just because nobody wants to touch you doesn't mean you need to make up stories about how someone who didn't touch you actually did. So, it's just pathetic, bro. Ubisoft is out of their minds. Oh my god, dude. Not Ubisoft. Yeah, I hate this fucking Me Too shit, man. Either cry victim when it happens or shut the fuck up. Honestly. That's the point I'm at right now. God of War developer suffers anti-female meltdown. Well, I guess, yeah, this is the Jaffe.
Thank you for joining me. Today, we will discuss the topic of David Jaffe, a senior veteran of the games industry, publicly attacking a consumer and content creator known as Vera Dark. Please wait until the end of the video so I may offer an apology to David. Recently, David has made statements on his YouTube channel insulting and attacking Vera. The basis of David's attack is to denigrate Vera by asserting that her success as a content creator is not attributed to hard work and competence, but instead is owed entirely to her only two values, her attractive looks and gender. This
Uh-oh, Jaffe, that's not very progressive of you.
Is a strange statement coming from someone who advocates for this modern cultural movement. David's words and actions echo those of a cultural movement.
Well, no. Yes, it's not rape if they're hot, but that only works if you're the person who is being raped by the hot person. So if you rape a hot chick, then no, that's no. But let's say a hot woman rapes you and you're cool with it, then yeah, it's not rape at that point. So very key distinction. The hot person has to be the one doing the raping, basically. So there you go. You'd have to be like younger than the hot. Yeah, it's almost impossible for a man to get raped by a woman unless he's drugged or has a gun to his head. But even then, I don't know. I still feel like it'd be kind of hard. It reminds me of that story in Russia where a guy broke into like a woman's shop and then she like basically took him prisoner, tied him up in her basement, fed him Viagra, and then used him as a sex toy for 3 days before letting him go. And the police didn't know who to arrest. All I know is I would have been a frequent customer.
Gaming.
Movement which has core philosophies built around identity supremacy and tearing people down based on their gender and politics. Not uplifting people, tearing people down. Then
Wait, there's a picture of the woman? Hold on. Woman. Man. Let's see. Russian woman feeds man Viagra. All right, let's see. I want to see what the woman looked like. Feeding him only Viagra. Viktor Jinsky, Olga Zajac, who happened to be a black belt in karate and was 28. Hey man, she's within my age range. Let's see if we can find a picture.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
And then they'd gone to the salon in Mexico, but the tables were turned dramatically at 8 in a scene reminiscent of...
Yo. All right. I don't know. This may be her. I don't know if this is... I didn't watch the video, but I think this might be her. Yeah, I think that is her. So there you go, guys. I don't know. I'd just tell her save the Viagra.
Gaming.
No need. Let's see. So Tim Marco at the 7, quartering, drunk, tweeting, and RTU having meltdowns over whatever he posted was peak entertain. Yeah. Dude, Rich always would lose his shit over the quartering. I mean, the fact that he went into the mall and screamed, "The quartering is a pussy!" Like, bro, that is some unhinged behavior. And run a dog with a 5. What if the guy is drugged and the chick has a strap on? Oh, and that's definitely rape. 100%.
And they claim to be fighting for marginalized groups, so they can then use those people as...
Although, I don't know, is that technically rape of a man, or is that sodomy? Or sodomizing him? I don't know. That's like a technicality. I guess we'll just go with rape.
Human shields and as bulletproof armor. Today I will not be addressing David directly. I will not set out to insult David, my senior in the games industry, and I will explain that in a moment. Today I will not be defending Vera Dark. The reason being is that Vera does not require any assistance in defending herself from a man as small as David Jaffe. Women are not damsels in distress. Their gender has no impact on their ability to defend themselves against people like David Jaffe. David describes Vera as a mental lightweight. I cannot fault David.
Yeah, I was going to pull up that video next, actually. The Kino Casino video. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, apparently he got disinvited from Thanksgiving and Christmas because of the penis.
For this. In the same way that a dog cannot understand why a human would create a painting or write a book, David is not capable of identifying intelligence or lack thereof. No, I will not defend Vera Dark, because she is more than intelligent enough and strong enough to deal with someone like David on her own. Were I in a position to offer Vera advice on the matter, it would simply be that a famous senior veteran of the games industry engaging in playground-level misbehavior is just not worth her time. As game developers and public figures, we must understand and accept the responsibility that we are not just here to produce entertainment media. We must lead by example and show people they can aspire to greatness, that they can work hard to follow their dreams. But most importantly...
Are they going to actually show the clip? All right, if he's just going to stand there and talk, I don't really care. I want to see the clip. All right, we'll go ahead and do the Kino Casino thing, and then I'll see if I can find it elsewhere, the Jaffe stuff. All right, so apparently it's on their YouTube channel.
Whoa!
Alright, we'll see how this goes.
The only reason why it's such a big fucking deal now is because none of these fucking pussies can take. They can dish out shit, but they can't take it.
Self-awareness. Rich, are you for real, bro? Like, are you actually being for real?
Oh, dicker!
So this is probably the most felted thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So what happened is
the fucking turkey suit, bro.
Online has this or has seen.
They did what Rich couldn't. Put on the fucking chicken suit for a live stream.
We haven't seen it. Nobody's seen it. But apparently Rich's father, his mother, his ex-wife, and everybody in his family have seen Richard Masucci tugging the Masucci Micro to full-on climax. And they're so ashamed of their son jerking off his little tiny thumb nub micro penis. Which is...
Dude, what would you even... Alright, so what would you even classify this as? So his baby mama's other kids that he was never married to. So it's not even like their fucking ex-stepdad or anything like that. It's your mom's baby daddy, I guess. One of your mom's baby daddy's fucking sex tapes gets sent to you. Like, isn't that a fucking wonderful sight? And he has a micro peen and is 400 pounds. Holy shit. Talk about a scarring image.
Apparently, from how it's been described, is 2.5 inches fully erect. His parents have banned him from both Thanksgiving and Christmas. And his ex-wife will no longer allow him to be with his kids on Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Okay, as one...
Bro.
2 cents in chat just goes, I have it. Just saying. If you send me that, you will be blocked.
Don't send it!
You will be blocked
Don't send
from
it!
life. I do not. I want to...
Yeah, don't... I don't want to see that shit either, man.
Die. No way, I never seen that. But now that you said that, be real. How big is it? You've seen it. Go ahead. 1 2 cents. Let's see what he says.
Wait, but how big
is it? Really the
bro?
2? Yeah, if you post it, you'll be banned. Oh, hell no. I would never make anyone blind, he says. Let's see what he says here. It's just like they say. The dick is fucking 2 inches.
No! That's the real reason they banned him from Christmas night. So let's play this clip. This is him. Imagine telling people this. Like the thing is, I don't even know if this is true that his family saw it. I'm going to guess it is because imagine making this up. That your family bans you from Christmas and Thanksgiving because your penis was so small.
He lives with his parents.
Brutal. So he lives with his parents. Let's just play this. They today at Thanksgiving, Rich was not allowed to come downstairs for turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, none of it. Instead, he was locked in his room like he was 9 years old. And it was the real torture. He could smell it, how good it was, but he wasn't allowed to even look at it. He wasn't allowed to even have a small little crumb or morsel. This 400-pound fat, I know how he must have been tormented. Oh, it smells so good. Please, God, let me come down for some Thanksgiving dinner. And Rich's dad was like, no, you embarrassed this family with your tiny penis. I don't even know how you're my son.
His dad held the turkey up to the vent so it would float, float up.
This is honestly one of the most felted things I've ever seen. And because of this is why he's adopted the level 1 podcast, because his parents sent him back to level 1.
Oh, yeah,
they sent him back to like first grade, kiddies table, locked in the fucking room.
He thinks
timed out.
He thinks it's funny that he has put the background.
Christmas was canceled because he's on the naughty list.
Yeah.
Christmas is canceled, dickers. You've been popped by Santa. You're on the naughty list. No turkey for you. No presents for you, failed son.
Yeah, dude, like it hit my family.
Rich, you use your family as human shields. No wonder it got to your family.
Like
You're talking about them all the time. By the way, I love how at no point he ever takes any responsibility for it.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't have to film that and send it out, right?
Buddy.
Like, if you hadn't done that, your family wouldn't have seen it. You idiot.
Like, he acts like it's 9/11. It hit my family.
How am I not supposed to react to that?
Well, you can react to it privately. Yeah. But you probably shouldn't publicly seethe about it and give all your enemies a W and post your L's online. Like, how can I not take the bait? How about you exercise some self-control and stop being a dumbass posting your penis online?
By the way, we have John Hardwick. He used to be a diehard RTU fan. And basically, Review Tech threw him into the gutter for questioning one thing. So John Hardwick says he lied about me, stating I convinced the chick to send a... He lies about everything, obviously. So are you shocked? We warned you. We warned you, Hardwick.
It hit my family. It's not just online stuff and people say in the Dropbox online.
You said that!
Rich, you said that.
Rich is the one that exposed the Dropbox. Nobody else. Rich self-reported on the entire Dropbox thing, which makes it even funnier.
The Dropbox online. Nobody else said it.
We might have to do a RTU Dropbox revisited in hindsight and rewatch that.
The thing is, he'll never accept it. He'll never, ever admit to reality.
You know?
It's they forced me to do it. No, Rich, you said it yourself.
Yeah.
That's why everybody believes you, because you said it.
It got me uninvited to a holiday, to Christmas, to Thanksgiving.
No Christmas for you. No Thanksgiving for you, Dickers. Review Tech was banned from Christmas. Banned from...
He deleted the stream? Oh, no.
Thanksgiving. Oh, buddy. And this is on the stream where it's his moment of triumph. The casinos felt it. Yeah. He totally won. And here...
Oh, yeah, dude. Becky Boop is a fucking whore and a skank and whatever, a fucking prostitute. The thing is, though, is Rich wanted to move her in. He's never fucked this chick, and he was offering to open up his fucking parents' house to her. Come the fuck, bro, that's the craziest shit, is he claims, yeah, we made out once over the course of 10 years, and, I never fucked her, but, yeah, come live with me and my mom and dad. What the fuck? Dude, that is insane levels of simping. That is absolutely fucking insane. What in the fuck, bro?
Here he is just seething and posting these L's, just giving us easy W's in what should be his moment of triumph.
Ding.
It's insane.
But I'm just supposed to ignore, be calm about it.
Yes.
Not say a thing.
You're a
45-year-old man. Daily. Yes. We'll go to every day he loses another 100 subs.
Yeah.
Rich, yes, you have to remain calm about it. You have to not react to it. But it's hard. I'm sorry, you're a grown-ass man. You need to be able to handle it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Do anything. What do I do?
Well, you just do a show about a popular topic and get views and money. Oh.
So there he is. Every day it's another 100 subs down the shitter.
Yep.
Okay. Rich goes, should I buy the $699 gaming PC from Best Buy to prove Phil doesn't need to spend $1,500 for high quality? So you're going to spend $7...
Wow, you're really going to own Phil, dude. You're going to own Phil by spending $700 on a dog shit PC to own the fucking high quality claims.
$100 to own Phil. When you're hard up for money, you have children to feed. It's insane.
The gaming PC for $699? What are you doing? Age of Empires 2? What are you going to play on?
Thank you. Oh, wow. Imagine that, a $700 PC's dog shit. What were we comparing that to just a few months ago?
Half-Life? Come on.
But how many computers has he just bought in the last month alone?
What is he doing?
He bought that fucking Mac Mini thing. He bought that other Steam Deck knockoff. He keeps buying all of this useless shit that he doesn't need in order to own Phil. The thing is, he doesn't realize that he is Phil. As much as Phil has a spending problem, so do you, Rich.
Buddy, but Phil, I don't even. By the way, it was today, I think, he made a tweet. I don't know if you saw this, but he made a tweet. I think Renton Liar posted it.
Exactly, Razmaz. He buys stuff as a coping mechanism. But go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, he said, how would you guys like it if I set up a new streaming setup in my room with no face cam so I could game from bed while streaming? Yes or no? The poll. 70% said no. He wants to now lay in bed with a headset mic with no cam and breathe into the mic and play Elden Ring to make fucking money. He is the laziest in the world.
Well, and Melty's right, too. Phil didn't, okay, bring it back. Okay, Phil didn't get banned from the holidays, Rich. You know, Phil's still welcome at Thanksgiving and Christmas with his family, but you're not. So just shut up. So Rich fires up his big stream to Felt the Casino. And no word of a lie, this is how it starts. It's like, this is supposed to be him dunking on us, and we're destroyed, it's over, the casino's closed, da-da-da-da. It starts off with him seething at chat because they call him out for being a drug addict and a bad father.
Yeah.
Like, listen to how angry he is here. Okay, here we go.
I'm not a drug addict. I actually take care of my kids.
Liar! Look at that guy. Do you believe him? Zoom in.
By the way,
look, the cope is palpable. We know you don't take care of your kids, Rich. Your ex-wife, Lauren, says that you have nothing to do with your kids. You're never around. Those are the text messages she sent to your mistress, which I can pull up, and I will after this, Rich. Like, you're so stupid. We have you on video. Your mom is having to take care of your daughter. She's screaming out for you, and she can't go to bed, and you won't come and take care of your child. Like, we have video evidence of it, Rich. Talk about how you're not a drug addict. You're high 24/7 to the point where you can't even stream when you're not high.
Yeah.
And that's why you're so angry when you get called out on it, because it's the truth.
And by the way, he was trying to say, oh, Andy does drugs still. But the time that I partied was a half year before I quit. Like, I'm not a drug, but you still do drugs. You still do drugs. I quit November 10th, 2023. You fucking retard.
Well, in his mind, all of that shit happened yesterday and not a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
No, he thought that. And he's retarded.
Like, holy
all of you, including the fucking piece of shit from Canada, too. Besides,
just the scene. He's talking about Jay. I don't know if he's talking about Jay or you.
Or me, yeah. You know,
he's just so angry and seething, bro. Like, this is supposed to be him winning. He doesn't seem like he's winning to me, like, at all.
besides mocking my daughter, who's 5 years old and innocent and had a rare reaction, an extremely rare reaction to him.
Rich, why do you think we make fun of that? Why? Because it makes you do this, where you just start malding and fucking seething. Bro, like, in his mind.
We mock him.
I know, we mock him because he made his daughter blind.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
It is his fault.
Shit. And the thing is, he won't accept responsibility for making her blind. Fine. But you know what, Rich? You didn't even visit her in the hospital. And that's not us making that up. That's not Keemstar making that up. That's Lauren, your ex-wife, saying that. With full receipts, bro.
Yeah.
So let's stop.
Medication? Fucking piece of shit. I hope he gets a bad bag. Oh, no.
Well,
So,
Rich,
wait, he's saying about me. He's saying about me.
He's saying
So
that about you.
Okay, look. I haven't done drugs in 300 and I think 80-something days, right? Since November. Okay. The bad bag would have happened when I was doing drugs. Like, wake up. Why do you think I quit?
Why do you think he quit? Why do you think he quit? Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I hope people take my bad experience of almost ruining my fucking life and fucking up the show when I was all fucked up and drinking all the time as like, oh, Andy changed his fucking life. And then wishing death upon me. Buddy, like, come on. I don't blame him, though. I mean,
I mentioned Jay. Darn it. I'm sorry. Oh, darn. I'm sorry. You mean the guy that
He's mad. This is the angriest I've seen anyone online. This even beats Cog level. Like, whoa.
It really is just like seething in anger. I'm like, well, let me have a look. I heard Rich felted us and he owned us. And I start watching. I'm like, this is pure gold. The guy's dunking on himself, like embarrassing himself, when all he should be doing is pointing and laughing about Las Vegas. But instead, he's felting himself like an idiot. They're just being deranged and seething about Jay. And that's what he's saying here is Jay tricked this woman into sending out his pic. Like, are you Rich? She chose to send it out. And the reality is the responsibility lies with you because you sent it to her. Once you send that shit.
Yeah, exactly. What is it I've always said to you guys over the years? It is never worth sending a dick pic under any circumstance. And here is exhibit fucking A. You know, this fucking jerk-off video that Rich sent to some random e-whore he met on fucking Twitter, you know, all of a sudden sends this out, and now he's banned from family gatherings because everybody, including his, I guess, teenage baby mama's daughters or whatever the fuck, have probably seen his micro-peen. It's like, what a joke, dude. It's just crazy. This is why you don't become a sexual degenerate. Crazy. What a wild idea. Neonverse animations of the 5. I'm not phobic, but I'm sick and tired of these lefties. They ruining video games. All people want is fun in video games and attractive characters. Well, too bad, bro. That's too damn bad. That's exactly what you're not going to get from now on. And Brenna Dog with a 5. I know 2 other streamers that always bring up that their family is always being harassed with no real proof and or they themselves air the laundry. That's why you just don't talk about your personal life. I know it's kind of like crazy, but yeah, people share way too much fucking personal info or they use it to try and farm sympathy. So I don't know, man. Like, you should keep your internet shit and your personal shit separate. But it's too late for some people. Uh-oh. Is it gonna work? 14:16. Let's just refresh it. Is YouTube busted? Huh. Let me try a different thing here. Let's try over here. Yeah, the stream's still up. I don't know. Here, let me try. Yeah, it's not letting me do it over here either. Which means I may have to restart my computer. Oh, let me just try one more time. I'm just closing out of everything I can right now to see if that's the issue. But I guarantee you it's Windows is going to make me fucking update. I guarantee you. This is what happened last time. Is they like forced me to update my fucking computer. So, alright, well, I guess I have to restart it. No, I already tried a different browser. It doesn't work. I'm going to have to restart it. So, we were at 4:16, or 14:16. So I'll restart this and I'll be back. I think the stream should be fine, but if not, then I don't know. It should be alright. I don't think it should take more than like 3 minutes, hopefully. But it's a Windows update, so who fucking knows. So I'll be back, guys. Just stay here, and if I have to change, I'll put it in the chat. I'll be back. Here comes a big one. Ooh. Yeah, just give me a second. I gotta wait till everything reopens. All right. Let me get new private window. Go back to YouTube.
The only reason why it's such a big fucking deal now is because none of these fucking pussies could they could dish out ship.
Billy lies.
All right, I think we're good. Sweet. There we are. Like it never even happened. Yeah, no, it did happen. Yeah, see? It's working now. These fucking shitty-ass Windows updates force you to fucking restart your computer. Again, let me say it for the 85th time tonight. Fuck Microsoft. Literally, dude. Fuck Microsoft. I knew exactly what the issue was because I've had this happen several times before. This exact same scenario of needing to fucking restart my computer and update it because all of a sudden YouTube stops working. They 100% deliberately do that shit. Now, I'm this close to switching to a Mac. Like, honestly. I'm very close to switching to Mac. The only reservation with that I have is I don't know if all my files and shit will work on Mac when it comes to, like, my Stream Decks, my Elgato, like, software, and all that type of shit. Because I'd have to buy a new Elgato, which would mean I'd have to reset that up and see if it would work. I would need to reinstall, like, my... I don't know if GoXLR works on Mac or not. And then OBS, I think, works fine, but... yeah, it's just like a software compatibility thing. I'm almost, like, at that point of buying, like, a Mac Mini and just saying, fuck it. I'm very close. The Apple restrictions? I don't really... dude, this type of shit I do on computers don't need any sort of restrictions, bro. Neonverse animations with the two, you just can't play Steam games. Yeah, exactly, which, that's not really that huge of a deal. Honestly.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
Because if I have my, like, capture card piping in my consoles, then it should be fine. Let's see. B with the 5. Low tier god has potentially had his credit account hacked. Video of him showering leaked. His car and maybe his job doxed. And damn, bro. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck did he piss off? Damn. I mean, I don't wish that type of shit on anybody, regardless of what they've done, unless they're, like, literally out here raping kids or something like that. So that's pretty fucking wild. What did he do? I don't know, man. That's a little too far if that's just, like, somebody, you know, doing a bit of trolling. Low tier god made the wrong man cut strawberries? I guess so. Yeah, that's a little too far if, like, that's just some trolling shit. So, I don't know. That's where things go too far for me. It's like when you start doing that type of stuff, like, come on. Keep it to the internet type things. You know, make fun of somebody all you want. Troll them in their chat or whatever it might be. But doing that type of shit, I don't know, man. I definitely disavow that type of stuff.
It's with you because you sent it to her. Once you send that shit out to people, it's on you, bro. You were stupid enough to do it. after all of the guys who've been exposed, like Pro Jared.
Well, the thing with Pro Jared is Pro Jared made a fucking fan porn site where all of his fans could go and post their fucking nudes. Because, you know, there definitely was great age verification on that one, I'm sure, as well. But yeah, Pro Jared took that degenerate shit to the next level. He was publicly posting his nudes and then encouraging his fans to post them too.
Holy Ralph. Like, there's like a laundry list of names of people who have sent it out and had it leaked. And you thought you would be the exception with some dumb fucking throwaway whore that wasn't even your wife, that you were cheating on your wife with, that she wouldn't leak it? And I'm going to blame Jay. Why don't you blame yourself? Why don't you take any responsibility, brah?
May we also say this? Now, this thing happened to him and he's pissed about it. Can we not forget? We've mentioned it a million times, but for some reason he acts like he's innocent. Can we not forget the times that he flagged people, doxed people, threatened people with their jobs? He has done so much horrible shit to Afro Game, dude. The fucking list goes on. Grooming the child to basically like threatening him. Hey, if you don't do this, all this horrible shit. The Dropbox, all this disgusting weird shit.
The computer with the keyloggers in it with Jay.
Even if
stealing from his bank account.
Even if one or two things are like misrepresented or fake, you've done like
there's all the other stuff. And he threatened to dox someone's kid.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, like, he's like, oh, it's a sacred line with children. Well, it wasn't for Review Hell USA's child. Wasn't a sacred line. So why should the line be respected with you? And he still doesn't understand that lesson. Because when we started, it's like, okay, Rich, you did all this shit. Are you going to learn?
Yeah. Fuck, man. My throat's like getting dry. But anyway, basically what happened is Rich was trying to get back with his ex, aka his baby mama. And apparently he was sexting this chick at the same time. And his baby mama started messaging the chick saying like, hey, you know, it's shitty enough that I'm stuck with Rich in this situation. And, you know, we're trying to make things work for the sake of the children. And you fucking snooping around and trying to pull him away from his family is not helping and all this shit. So, like, basically, Rich's baby mama was was bitching out fucking, you know, Rich's Twitter whore because, you know, Rich was supposedly trying to get back with her at the time. Meanwhile, he's sexting this random chick on the internet. So the lore is deep, man.
And he's like, no, I didn't do anything ever wrong. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Exactly.
So why should we have that respect for you? The thing is, he relies on, just like Ralph, that he's willing to go lower than anybody else. And he thinks that people will just back off of him because he'll do gay ops and go so low. Yeah. But when we go, all right, Rich, well, we won't respect your bullshit and we'll just talk about your family, then he cries like a big fucking baby. There's a reason we do it to him, because he does it to other people.
He deserves it.
And he doesn't like it when it happens to him.
And by the way, if he had just, as we were making videos on him, ignored us, ignored Jay, imagine Ashton in a world, in the fork in the road, where he just started making review tech videos, 2 videos a day. We'd be felted. You'd have this million sub channel. It would start the algorithm up. You make fun of, you know, fucking Veilguard, all these things. Just follow the formula, right? You get millions of views. We'd be felted. We'd be like, oh, well, he ignored us and his channel's blowing up.
Instead of actually, like,
Yeah, he can't fucking resist. Rich is way too fucking easy to fuck with. He'll never actually play things smart.
Keeping his channel, reviving it, putting effort in.
Yeah, I can't keep up these kids that are and aren't from his woman or that woman. Yeah, basically, apparently his baby mama has had kids with like 2 or 3 other guys before him, and he had 3 kids with her. So I think she has like 10 kids total or something like crazy. I don't know the exact number, but it's high. And yeah, it's a whole fucking thing.
you know, organizing streams, like putting prep in and doing a good show. Instead, he's decided to team up with Cog.
A child
So
rapist.
he's brought an actual pedophile.
A child.
Whose brothers have accused him of sleeping with a 14-year-old girl, and Cog himself admits he slept with the girl. Okay? Rich, like, you don't even know what you're doing. Rich has decided instead to join.
He's put himself in such a bad spot. His own fans are like, dude, you're nuts. Stop. Like, you have to
Look
like pick a topic.
How faulted he is.
Pick a fucking lane and stick to it.
By the way, that's the face of a guy banned from Christmas, banned from Thanksgiving. His own family hates him. He has no friends. He has no girlfriend. He has no wife. He just has a sad show where he barely makes a couple $100 at best. It's failing. It's dying. It's in a death spiral. It's over. He knows it's over, too.
Oh, yeah. He knows.
And he's just seething and salty about it. Just brutal.
There's nothing like looking at your social blade and it's just red.
Well, it's not even that. It's like Rich literally gave away his career for nothing. Absolutely nothing. He literally fucking owned himself. He spent over a decade building that fucking channel, and he just threw it all away for nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. It's crazy, dude. This is like one of the biggest cases of a YouTuber just self-destructing for no fucking reason whatsoever.
It's literally the color of blood coming out of your channel, you know?
If I had more time on my hands, man.
Griffin's, dude, this isn't my career. I don't give a shit.
Well, Rich, how about
I was smart enough to never do this full time.
oh, you just call the police and say this woman put out my penis. This is revenge porn. Just do it. If I had more time on my hands, what, like 30 minutes to file the report? Like, you know what I mean? The thing is, you're just a simp, and you're probably simping for her in her DMs, trying to get with her again. And that's why you won't call the fucking cops on her.
Yeah.
Like, it's not Jay's fault. It's her fault. Imagine, like, it's her fault, and it's your fault.
Yep.
It's you two. It takes two to tango. You sent it out. Then she felt betrayed because you sent her nudes around. So she sent it out, and now your family saw it. You have to deal with it. This is life.
By the way, he has 80 hours of Elden Ring a week, but can't like do something about it. And by the way, Ashton,
Exactly.
This doesn't even sound like the police like thing, right? Like, oh, I'm going to call the police if I had time. This sounds like if I had time, like what? You would dox, you'd go after? Like, it really sounds like an actual threat. And I don't know what games he's trying to play with these people, but it ends up bad each time someone tries
Every time.
That's revenge. That's literally
you
revenge.
Can still sell a
and
channel.
she put it out there with
Call the cops!
Do you know that?
Thing about it.
Yeah. He always says that, right? Call the cops on me if you know what I mean? Just do it.
I could say this. You know that got back to my immediate family?
Oh my god.
Look at how felted he is there. Like, what? Why are you telling people this?
Imagine your dad. Imagine your fucking dad going, hey son, I got sent this video. Is this you? And it's just a picture of you stroking your shit, man. Oh my god. I would fucking like literally invert from embarrassment.
Like, he thinks that he's gonna get sympathy. Please feel bad for me. Feel bad for me. Well, like, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, Richard.
Exactly.
Dude, I would like literally implode from fucking embarrassment on the spot. I'd probably kill myself, honestly. Holy fuck, dude.
Dumb?
Oh, by the way, for anyone who's still here, Ashton and I posted on Gumroad an episode of This Week in Kakada. What a fantastic episode.
I think it was actually, I'm not exaggerating, our best episode of it.
Yeah, it's 2 hours
Sharp
and 40 minutes, and it actually scared me. I'm like panicking about Canada. Canada's guys.
It's
it
actually over.
is man. Like, yeah.
But I'm not supposed to talk about Jay. Don't talk about him. Don't talk about him because he pretends to love his audience really well. That got back to my family.
No, Rich. It's not because he pretends to love about his audience or this and that. The reason you should stop talking about Jay is because it's not good for you.
It's ruined your life.
It's not good for your career. It's destroying your life. You're losing your mind about it.
Yeah.
You're obsessed and seething constantly.
Oh
your audience doesn't want you to be fighting with Jay. They don't want to hear about it.
Dude, I would not want to have a conversation with my mom and dad why everybody in the family is getting sent a video of me stroking my shit, no matter how large or small it may be. I don't care if I had an 11-inch fucking Thor's hammer that I was dropping down on a glass tabletop that caused it to fucking shatter. Hell no, I do not want to discuss with my fucking family why fucking Aunt Stephanie has a video of me jerking my shit off. Hell no, bro.
Nobody wants to hear about it. And it's non-tent besides. Like, we've already had the blood sports between you guys. We've had you guys feuding for like a year now. It's over. It's time to move on. But you won't move on. You've taken L after L after L after L, and you're like, well, I got to talk about him. No, you don't. Just let it go. Even if he's talking about you, let it go. Yeah. Move on. Do your own show. Do it about something people care about and want to see. But you won't, because you're an idiot. You're emotional and you're dumb.
For what? What was that? You duped her into putting that out there because you were mad at me because your feelings are hurt?
Like the woman is the victim and all this. Da, 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 da. She was a poor, innocent girl.
Remember when Rich originally said, oh, I don't care if it's out there. Who gives a shit, man? It's just my dick.
That was puppeteered.
Now
How about
he's angry.
You blame who's...
Yeah, don't fucking send pictures of your cock. There you go. Wow. Crazy. 30-something-year-old man should know that.
Actually responsible, Rich, and look how angry he is there.
Look
how seething. It's like not a good look, Rich.
He's melting down.
There's so much material to go after us with but instead he's just like freaking out, just like so angry and like wishing death upon us. It's just the wrong approach. You point, you laugh at things. But he's emotionally invested and he's angry and he's pissed because he's been made a fool of. And it's just like, bro.
You never can show weakness, man. That's the thing. That's why most people are not built for the internet. Like, you cannot, like, let your fucking cracks show, or else people will keep fucking just hammering away at them constantly.
Oh, when you're in a hole.
You just got to keep it fucking moving, man. You got to have thick fucking skin for this shit.
Oh, stop fucking digging. You're digging your own hole. You do this to yourself.
I get his skin might be a little bit stretched out, but still.
Oh, you told me this, so I won't do it. You're a grown man. Figure it out.
Imagine if he had stuck to his word and actually came back on January 1st and then started screaming about all the popular, like, woke shit that's happening because now he's right-wing, apparently, right? He's completely switched to right-wing.
I know.
You know, so at least just go, okay, what's popular? Okay, here's the trend. Everyone's bashing Veilguard. Play it and make fun of it. And then tag it, Veilguard. I'm like giving like suggestions here, but you won't do it. You're going to let your fucking channel bleed out.
Well, you know, Phil 2K92 goes, I can't get over him being banned from Thanksgiving and Christmas. Is he going to be banned from Easter next? Well, if he keeps going after Jay and keeps going after everybody and getting in all this drama that he can't handle and he's not good at, then probably he will be banned from Easter. Listen, if he could handle the drama and not melt down and spiral and seethe and stuff like that, absolutely do the drama. But it's not good for you. You can't handle it. And you're going to get eaten alive in the sector.
Yeah.
So you got to do something else. But he's just, I got to get it back. I got to get it back. He's chasing his losses. He just keeps coming back to the table. Felt it. I lost all my, better go back to the ATM. Pull out more. Felt it again. Better go back to the ATM. This time for felt it. How many times are you going to go to the ATM, bro?
Going back to the ATM. That's great.
You thought we were like, I don't know, business to me. You wanted me to be your butt buddy. And then you're
y'all made gay jokes with each other for like fucking 7 years straight. So I don't know. How else was he supposed to interpret that? President HMV with the 17 months, which poppin' gamers. Happy holidays. Appreciate it, man. Big ups.
Is Rich here is admitting Jay wanted a homosexual relationship with him, which I believe. Like, I really believe those guys were gay for each other, because it's really the only way to explain the lovers' quarrel that's been going on, and
I could see
the hurt feelings and the crying. Like, Rich, you want to talk about how Jay was butthurt? You literally cried. Like, I have you clipped, crying, literal tears from your eyes, no exaggeration, about Jay. Like it was your girlfriend or your wife who left you. Like, be real.
Sitting there, I saw because, and the reason I'm bringing him up, he's John Hardwick. This dude,
John
blaming John Hardwick.
Really upset. He was tweeting about it. Yeah, I think he made like a video or something about it.
Who is
Hardwick?
John
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know Hardwick. Imagine you've been a fan of this guy for years. You want to watch gaming news and like reviews on stuff, and maybe you hate DSP and want to laugh at DSP. You're watching that content. And then he switches in his entire personality, switches his lane, goes crazy, melts down, and then backstabs you after you gave him, you did make a video about it, John Hardwick, see? And then he backstabs you after you've given him thousands of dollars and hours of your time in life. For what? For this? For him melting everything down?
Dude, that's all over fucking because he thinks
this is Dear John too. Exactly.
I'm right wing now.
You're not right wing. I'm sorry. The right wing disavows
Doesn't accept you, bro.
No, we disavow
you. Will never be accepted.
He was talking about me. Again, he's the one who duped her into doing it.
Well, Hardwick.
I don't know at this point.
Hardwick.
Yeah, I'm sure
John Hardwick doesn't have anything to do with it.
Isn't it ironic that all the fucking washed up fat asses on YouTube are all fucking lefties? I don't like that irony is not lost on me.
Oh, is Hardwick? Is that what?
I'm tired of hearing positivity. People have been roasting people for comedy since the beginning of time. The only reason why it's such a big fucking deal now is because none of these fucking pussies could take. They could dish out shit, but they can't take it.
Self-awareness from Rich. Are you for real, bro? Like, are you actually being for real?
God, dude. Like, oh my God.
The problem, Rich, lies with you on this. He'll dish it out on Phil. Everybody else's drama. Then the moment people start coming after him, instead of ignoring it in his chat or going on with his show, he has to battle with every single person in chat, every single person who makes fun of him online. He spirals and sees, he lashes out and makes really stupid decisions because he's an unstable, immature person. And this would be understandable if he was 20, 22, maybe even 25, you know, but he's actually 45 years old. There comes a time when you need to learn to have some degree of control, Rich.
Yeah.
And you don't have it. And that's why you shouldn't be in drama. I'm not saying you have to be like Mr. Positive and always be, oh, everything's wonderful. You could rip.
Yeah, that's my job after all.
Into video games. You could rip into movies. You could be a cultural critic. You could do all sorts of things and be negative. But when you're battling with people about drama, you just can't handle it. And that's what people are giving you good advice. You're like, no, I must do this. You're just not very good at it. You're not very good at roasting people. You're not very funny. You're just bitter and angry all the time. It's weird, man.
Then, by the way, he's got all these allegations that he opened up himself about having fucking his ex's children in bikinis in a Dropbox that he jacks off to, and then teams up with a, like, proven by his family pedophile. His chat's like, Rich, stop. This is terrible. A terrible look. And he's like melting down and losing subs. And he wonders.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing as when, you know, he was siding with Keffels. He's like, oh, I don't care. Oh, they lied about Keffels, dude. You know, like, it's probably the same thing. He's going to come to bite him in the ass. Then he's going to pretend he didn't know the entire time.
Why? Why isn't this working? You know?
Why? These are public figures. People have talked about public figures and commented on public figures since the beginning of time.
Then comment and then shut the fuck up. At least just shut the he doesn't get it.
For entertainment. Now,
Yeah, he said he thought Keffels was attractive, so he probably did, just like Tippy.
all of a sudden, because of the internet, it's blasphemous.
No, it's not.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. He's not high, though, he says during the show, but look at him.
Look at him. He's stoned as He's a drug addict.
He's totally
I go back-
stoned.
But he doesn't even know. Look at he's angry. He's like, look at this.
He's not stoned. He's just taking his doctor's recommended dose. There's a difference.
Oh, I'm having fun on my show, guys. Look at him. I've never seen a more upset guy. Like,
Batshit crazy every several segments. What are you talking?
oh my God, he's all
You know, like, what are you talking about? Well, have you watched your show? Like, you go crazy. You start freaking out, just like we just watched. Like,
Talking about, dude? There is a lot of people that have been lied to and gaslit to paint me in a light. This was like
all the proof, all the evidence, everything
you in
you've
a
done.
it all
June
came
the
from
King
your own
documentary.
mouth. It all is from on your own channel. Nobody had to do anything. They've been gaslit. How?
Oh, yeah,
Like-
showing you.
He's such a loser. By the way, he's Sig Heiling there.
Yeah.
Like, I know he says he's right wing
Bingo
now,
wing
but
hanging down too.
like I didn't know he was going full 1488.
Haunted.
America.
Dum, dum. Hush, nah, nah.
It was like he was part a cabal of this bullshit.
A cabal.
Oh my
like,
God.
Rich really, like the delusions of grandeur.
Cabal.
There's this cabal and a conspiracy
That's
against him where everybody's working to silence his message
Yeah.
of burping and hitting the sound effect button. No.
That's right, dude. There's a concerted effort among all the content creators of YouTube to get Rich to stop hitting the fucking applause button once and for all. Everybody's working in conjunction with each other for this one shared goal. And Rich has discovered the secret motivation behind it all. Crazy.
Rich.
To make me seem like a pedophile, a
You are.
drug addict. I am sober.
Jesus. All right. That, I don't know. Like, I don't know if Rich is actually a pedophile or not, but, bro, you got to be careful with that type of shit.
Okay. Look,
And bring it back. He goes, bring it back. This is so Kino. This edit here I've done. Watch.
To make me seem like a pedophile, a drug addict. I am sober.
I am sober.
drink it up.
Right
Chug, chug, chug.
into the weed seltzer. He's so sober, folks.
Here is the thing, like, dude, and there's so much racist shit on Twitter. What is with the I saw, like, straight up racist stuff. That's free.
Oh my God, racist stuff.
Okay, who cares?
He goes, that's for you. Play it.
Freedom
Welcome to the internet, motherfucker.
of speech, Elon.
Yes.
That literally is freedom of speech. Rich.
Yes.
Yes, Rich, it actually is freedom of speech to be racist. I know it's crazy, Rich, because in your world you want to put people in prison for saying mean words, but in America, people have the freedom to be as racist as they want, Rich. I don't know, like, Rich is just a big crybaby.
Wait, so he's joining the right wing, but without the funny racist shit? What's
Welcome
the point?
to the right wing, Dickers.
What's the point?
Oh
Wait,
my
what?
God, dude.
I don't even, does the house owns me. Does the fucking house even exist anymore?
Well, you tell me, Rich.
I don't know, you tell
like,
me.
I love how this idea, it's like, oh my God, they're never going to stream again. Are you stupid?
Buddy.
Like, unlike you, we actually have an audience who enjoys this show and supports this show. Do you know why, Rich? Because it's an entertaining show. Because there's some level of energy and effort that's put into it. There's some level of preparation. I'm not going to say it's the greatest show in the world, but let me tell you something, Rich. It's way better than what you're putting together.
I'd say top three.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, some drama. Oh, they parted. It's over. Shut the
It's closed forever. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Meanwhile, these guys get so much drama put on them, but they still stream. But for us, oh, it's over. Shut the fuck up.
No, it is funny. He called it the house instead of Kino Casino. Like, because he knows he's owned by the house. He knows the house always wins. The house always takes his chips.
Yeah.
The damn house. Curse you, house. The house advantage is bullshit. No.
I want to kids.
What?
What? Hold on.
I want to kids.
What?
Bruh.
Oh!
Rich. What did you just say, Rich?
That's
Hold
a
on.
soundboard. Psycho. Get that for the soundboard.
I want to kids.
What are you?
I want to kids.
So he
Wait a minute, Rich. What a thing to say, Rich.
Hey, yo. So you hang out with child now. You have a fucking drive with a
kids.
Two-factor, and then you say you want to kids.
So
wow.
This is stress, dude. Do I seem stressed? I feel fantastic right now.
You seem really
We can
stressed,
tell.
bro.
Sit
Like
down.
really, really stressed.
Imagine this is your
He's
calm, like
completely
chill,
zen.
like
Completely zenned out. Holy
yeah,
fuck.
shrink it up.
Get it into you, bud.
At least he abandoned.
Dude, I would.
By the way, the clap sound effects is gone now, so there's no more cope clap.
And if they offered
Oh, well,
me
there will
$5
be a cope clap. Don't worry.
million fucking dollars, I wouldn't sell it to him.
So he's seething. He won't sell the channel to us for even $5 million.
But it doesn't exist.
Yeah, because he can't. It's gone. Now he'll say, even for $1 billion, I wouldn't sell it. Because you can't, bro. You can't sell it for $10.
First of all,
anymore.
it's a total lie. Second of all, there's no channel to sell because you deleted it. Because you're a dummy.
Third of all, Ashton, we're actually lucky. We offered 5,000, right? We're lucky we never purchased it because he was buying bots to hit the ads.
Yes.
And it was
Yes.
on like its final warning. So thank God we dodged that bullet. It would have been not been worth it.
Totally not stoned at all.
Or
It's
seething.
unpaused.
Yeah, it's unpaused.
My daughter's doing good, man.
Does it look like she or you are doing good? Look at him.
No.
Zoom in his eyes. Like, look how felted. He is like, if only you knew how bad things really were. This is a man denied his Thanksgiving. A man denied Christmas because he's a degen who can't stop posting his penis online.
Holy shit.
That shit's crazy, though, that he lives with his mom and dad, and they told him, hey, maybe you shouldn't come to Thanksgiving dinner upstairs.
Bruh.
Like, imagine you're in the same house, and they're like, Richard, stay in your basement, and no stroking your little Richard while you're down there. You've done enough damage to this family. Holy shit, and you're a 40-year-old man. Oh my God, bruh.
No, I am not high in the slightest. I know people would like me to be.
By the way, okay.
He's not high in the slightest.
But if you get high, if you get high 6 out of 7 of the
Dude,
days of the
it's like a dog that's trying to sneak into the kitchen to beg for food. It's like, no, get out. Bad dog. Get out of the kitchen. Like, bro, back downstairs, Rich. Oh my God. Dude, this is wild.
the week. Does it matter when you're not high?
But do you have to keep denying over and over again that you're high?
Right?
Like,
and his eyes
just
are
do
red.
the show.
His
Just do
eyes
the
are
show.
bloodshot. Look at these eyes. They're red. I'm not even exaggerating. There's like, it's not even white.
So they could weaponize it against me, but I am not.
Weaponized.
Yeah, he always says like it's a 2-family home, like it's a duplex. Like, am I crazy? Did everybody else think he had a duplex and did not live in his mom's basement? Like, he always said, like, I have my side of the house, my parents have their side of the house. Like, that to me screams like, okay, they took like a duplex and combined it into one unit, and therefore it has like all the amenities times 2. So yeah, like one person would have one side, the other family would have the other side. So that's what it sounded like to me. I never actually thought it was like literally him just living in the basement. Like that's wild, bro. That's not having a 2-family home. That's called being a basement dweller.
Is it? I thought weed wasn't bad though. Right, Ash? Wouldn't weed, if you think weed is fine, would you not care that you were high?
Well, I have to be like, kumbaya, my lord. And then everyone's all, hey, Rich, you're a pedophile.
Why are they saying that though, Rick?
Why? Is someone please explain to me why one public figure can do that and another public figure? It isn't a troll. These guys have a show.
Rich, do you realize that somebody can A, have an internet show, and B, also be trolling you? Are you okay? Like, is he, like, I mean, like, I don't even know what to say. It's like, listen, if they have a show online, they're definitely not a troll.
They get to say this shit about me. They get to assume that I don't take care of my kids.
You don't!
Yes, because
Your
there's
wife
lots of
told
evidence
us-
that you don't take care of them. Yes.
I mean, your ex-girlfriend, rather.
I mean, that's another, like, kind of road too far, I would say. Like, I don't fucking know if he takes care of his kids or not. The point is, though, is it's immoral, in my personal opinion, to have kids in a broken home because, like, the scientific studies that have been done on children that grow up in a home without the mother and father together is that they're mentally fucked up for life. Like, you're putting your kids at a massive disadvantage in life if you raise them outside of wedlock. So already, that's not really a, you know, a responsible thing to do as an adult, is to willingly have children with a woman you're not married to or have no intention to be married to, because it does actual irreparable harm to children during their developmental stages when mommy and daddy are not both home in the house. Whether people want to cope with that or not, that is absolutely the case. Children have long-lasting psychological damage to them done that may not appear immediately, but later in life when they are raised in a broken home, essentially. So, damn, I must be the exception then? Well, it rears itself in different ways. Like, I guarantee you, man, your, like, concept of marriage and divorce and a man sticking with his wife and vice versa is much different compared to mine. Like, my parents, you know, are together still to this day. So I guarantee you my, like, value of marriage and the importance of, like, a mother and father staying together regardless of if they're, you know, in agreement or not at that particular moment for the sake of the kids is probably much stronger. And I'm not trying to be mean about it, but it's true. Like, when you grow up in that particular situation, you're like, oh, well, whatever. My parents, you know, got divorced, so I'll just get divorced. It's no big deal. I turned out fine. So it does have impacts. And there are scientific studies done on children that are raised in a household with their mother and father, and then kids that are raised in divorced households. And the children that are raised with the mother and father in the household typically turn out better in a lot of key metrics, like overall income, you know, education performance, and, you know, future drug use or addiction. It just really depends. Domestic violence, and of course it's not like a universal, like, oh, if this happened to you, then you're fucked. But statistically speaking, your kids are done damage psychologically by not growing up in a mother and father together household. So, but yeah. Well, yeah, single parents even worse, but yeah, a broken home is not good for kids. Plain and simple.
Told us. You don't. Like, come on.
Exactly, Tony in chat. I thought he said roasting has been around forever, and it's only sensitive people that can't handle it. But now it seems like he can't handle it. He's really angry about it.
Right? Like exactly.
They get to assume my sound quality is salty.
Is salty.
Thus begins like his 20-minute quest to fix the audio. And then he has I also removed this. Like he struggled for, I think it was over a half hour
20 minutes
to set up a Zoom
audio.
call.
Yeah.
This is a guy who's supposed to be a tech expert, Review Tech USA. Can't even figure out how to use Zoom. Can't figure out how to fucking set up a Discord call. And it's just like, whoa, buddy.
Tech.
I think, what would I admit, Hank? Where's Hank?
Using DSP's level 1 podcast layout. That's the reason why.
Hank, what did Hank say?
Where's Hank?
Well,
Hank, show yourself.
Rich, who is Hank? And why are you so rattled with him? What did Hank say?
Is Hank
How
in the
dare you,
room with
Hank,
us?
in chat? Like, is Hank with us right now? Or what's going on, Rich?
Everyone starts standing. I'm Hank. I'm Hank. The whole courtroom stands. Hank is felt. Hank's being banned right now.
Hank, that was a video from fucking, are you talking about from Review China USA?
Where he goes.
Skip it button, faggot.
So Rich is now rattled that Hank goes, but what about the video where you weren't taking care of your kids and your mom walked in on you and you yelled at her?
Yeah.
He goes, well, that was from Review China USA.
Was it
well,
AI?
It's from your live stream. Was it AI?
Yeah, it doesn't matter who re-uploads it. Like, bro, Adolf Hitler could fucking re-upload one of my stream clips. It still makes it my fucking stream.
Hi, Rich. Like, it's a real video. Are you kidding me? How dare you bring up the truth? Like, Rich could just play it on his show and debunk it. He claims it's debunked. He'll never play it and explain it.
Yeah.
Never. Not in a million years, because he knows it makes him look bad. He just seethes about it instead of acknowledging reality.
Get out of here that I was being neglectful. Oh my God, that's been addressed 6,000 times. Stop with the whataboutisms, okay?
Dude, bro, I mean, I don't want to sound like a fucking, virtue signal-y piece of shit, but it's like, bro, I get up faster if my dog needs something than when his mom needed help with his kids. Like, shit, man. If my dog needs to go take a dump, I'm more willing to go stop my stream and take him out so he could go poop. Much less that if I had kids that needed, assistance in getting them to go to sleep, I definitely would say, hey guys, I got to go do something and put my kids to sleep real quick. I'll be back in a few minutes. But Rich didn't even want to do that. His mom had to come begging and he still didn't get up to help. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, it's not a good look regardless of the circumstance.
Okay.
No, what?
Rich,
you
are the ultimate whataboutism. You go, what about Dr. Disrespect? What about Boogie? What about DSP? What about this? What about that? Like, you constantly make excuses and point at other people's failings to go, well, I'm good because I'm not that guy. Like, that's what you do, Rich. That's what you do.
You put down the seltzer for a second and stay sober?
By all means. Bring them on tonight, because I'll bury them all.
Oh, Psycho has the...
Oh, God, he'll bury them all. Opinionated Junkie with the 2. I'm tired of new games being Souls-like, and I agree, man. We need actual action games again. No more fucking shitty-ass Souls-likes. But that's what's hot in the industry right now, unfortunately. Just like open-world games were at the beginning of last generation and going into this one. So here we are. Get ready for more.
Yeah, the sound bite, by the way. Hey, thanks, dude.
Was that me?
Is that his computer or mine?
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, fuck. Is Windows needing to update again? Shit. Rent a Dog with the 5. One of the older kids needs to make a video on Rich. I'll pay to see. Yeah, one of the teenage daughters need to come out and talk about the bikini pictures in the Dropbox and why that was fucking weird.
And
It is. No, it's his. It's his. Look at how rattled he is, bro. Look at how mad he is. Bro, that's such a frown. Like, it's such a scowl of seed. Like, fuck, man.
Look at his
Big.
Yeah, here. I can pull it up.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
I love that donation sound. I'm glad I changed that. I'm glad we finally got it working, because I've wanted to do the custom sounds for a long time. Let's see. Review, China, USA.
So there it is.
Oh, I guess that's that John Hardwick guy who was like a simp for Rich. 20 years in prison. Oh my god. All right, let's see if we can find it. There we go.
When you're just going on and on and on about it, and then you say something like Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn were not there for you to look. No. What? What happened?
Did you get my text?
No, what's up?
She's been screaming since you left, Zach. You can't do this, Rich. Zachary keeps calling. She is going crazy, the baby. Mickey, you don't hear her?
No, I did not.
You gotta put her...
So basically his baby daughter is screaming and crying, and his mom needs help getting her to go to sleep.
Her to sleep first, then do...
I can't, because then they got up at 4 in the morning.
But Rich, you've been doing it.
All right, I can't. I'm literally in the middle. I can't right now.
Oh, yeah. He can't pause his live stream and go help his kid. Like, dude, that's the thing. Is like, I do this shit for my dog. My fucking dog. If he needs to go take a shit, I'll take him outside. If my child is screaming and crying, I would go and help them. Oh my god. What in the fuck? He's like, no, Mom. It's your night to watch the baby. I'm live streaming and kissing cocks.
She's going nuts.
Okay, I can't right now.
You should have put her to sleep first.
I can't do
You've been doing it.
All right, I'm live right now. Are you kidding?
Oh, I know, but I don't know what to say. He texted you. I texted you.
Then someone's going to have to take her for now then. Now this is going to be all over the internet now. Thank you.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Dude, I have more empathy for my fucking dog. For my fucking dog. Oh my god.
Thank you. No, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
If my dog was asking to go outside, I would take him out. But that's the thing. It's like, dude, that's crazy. His own mom comes in and begs him to help her, you know, get the baby to sleep. He's like, I'm streaming. I gotta sit here leaning back, pretending to be busy. Like, look at this extremely engaging content that's being produced.
I got people watching it, man. It's not that they're alone. Of course they're going to clip. Who gives a fuck they're going to clip that? I don't care. But I wish people would know not to.
Not to what?
No, she's given him a tough time going to sleep. The other two are asleep. But what was I going to say is, can I get a cluck for starting my new PC? Yes, you can.
You go walk your dog on stream, it's fine. This guy's just full. Exactly. Dude, if you're in a live setting, shit happens. You got to go take care of something. There is nothing wrong with that. Why can't you just say, yeah, guys, I'll be right back in like 5 to 10 minutes. I got to go help my mom, like go put my daughter to sleep real quick. She's like causing a fuss or something. So I'll be back when I can. Let me just go take care of this real quick. Done. Oh my God. Wow.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
I don't know,
All
man.
right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
That's crazy, bro. Like, he'll get up to take a piss break, but he won't get up to go help his mom? That's wild. Rent a dog with a 5. Oh, wait, no, I read that. Oh my fucking God, I don't like kids and watch my buddies sometimes when they're on vacation. This dude's fucking yeah, they're his own children, too. That's just crazy. That is crazy, bro. Yeah, dude, if I was a dad, like, I wouldn't even think twice if I needed to go take care of something for my kids. I'd be like, yeah, guys, I gotta go. I'll be back when I can. You know? Holy shit, you're a live streamer, bro. You're not holding your finger on a button that's stopping, like, a nuclear meltdown from occurring. It's, like, crazy, man. Like, you're not doing anything important. You're sitting there blankly gazing at the chat, clucking your soundboard. I mean, bro, at least Wings got up and kicked the cage and called his dog the N-word. Bro, that's even worse. Holy shit, man. Oh my God. Bro. Even Wings put in more effort. Wow. Oh my God. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, and it let them say whatever. My children are watched. It's not that and I was with them all day. You know, it's not that. Here, I'm going to go on pause for like 2 minutes. And Axel, how are you? And I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So let me just find out what's going on. Because I hear it quieting down. And I almost don't know if I should go down there. But literally like 2 minutes. Here's birds.
Wow. He could have done this in the first place. He, like, the second his mom came in and goes, hey, I need your help with something, you know, she can't go to sleep. I'd be like, all right, let me just wrap things up real quick here.
Now, here's how this would have worked. If I didn't stop to go check, she would have kept screaming. Luckily where my kid's bed is, I could look without them seeing me, and she was just starting to doze and she didn't see me. So I was like, all right, because if she was still screaming, I would have probably had to go. And usually she's the good one, and it's her brothers that fight. I don't know. So yeah, isn't that crazy though? Back to what I was saying, that we're at a point. Yeah, I just don't like any of my personal.
I can see if I can find it. I don't know. Let's see. It was like Wings. Let's see.
Mr. Yellow Dick Swagger, how you doing, my man? See, can you hear me?
I think this is it. Yeah, this is it.
I was raised by my grandparents, and they were old heads. You know, they used terms like nigger with an R and stuff like that. And we had a dog named Nigger. Like, he was like a Rottweiler. He was a black Rottweiler. But that was from PKA in like 2010.
All right, I think this is going to be it.
And I can't help what my grandparents named my dog. I've said multiple times my grandparents were both racist.
Dog's getting on my last goddamn nerve. I'm busy streaming. And they're over there fucking barking. Dude. Holy shit. That's a classic.
I'm getting my last damn nerve. I'm busy screaming and everybody's barking.
She's barking because hey, Jordan, there's water in there.
I'm about to throw her out the door.
She's barking because someone in the door. Oh my god.
She does that shit again. She's out of the house.
Stop.
What shit are you getting this from? Hold on. I'm busy doing a million things here. Out in the street.
Mr. Yellow Dick Swagger, shut the
But yeah, there you go.
Stuff. I try to have people like, hey, if you have something to ask me, I make sure people are, obviously I have my phone on me and God forbid there's some kind of emergency. My daughter not wanting to go to sleep, I don't really, when there's 3 able-bodied adults around here, is not an emergency.
Oh my god.
You know,
that shit was like back in 2010, I think. Damn, man.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I want her to go to sleep, but
yeah, I'm telling you, the applause is Rich's nervous tick. He presses it whenever he's unsure of whatever he just said.
No, so the Carolina Reaper jerky, I just got it, I think yesterday. It's in a package in my room next to all the Wii U stuff. I'm still waiting for a couple things on that Wii U video. That video should be... Yeah, you know, well, avid tuber, you're a sound-minded human being, but which thank you for being that. Nah, Rich, that's personal life. This is your work, dude. A lot of people either don't know how to differentiate the two and use it against me, or don't understand it. Not a lot, but there's you know, the dedicated portion that are sexually frustrated and should probably get fleshlights. The sexually frustrated edgelords like Griffin Gaming love it. Hey Griffin, you're pushing 30 and saving yourself for marriage.
Comes full
you know what
circle,
I call that?
guys.
You're a fucking incel who just can't get any. Griffin Gaming, yeah. He's saving him. The guy who fucking talks so much shit all of a sudden has morality for marriage. You know who says that? People who can't have sex.
Isn't that amazing? How old is this? 2 years. Well, basically 3. So going back as far as 3 years, Rich is calling, you know, people who point out obviously flawed, you know, aspects of his behavior as sexually frustrated, as if that has something to do with calling him out on not dropping the fucking stream for 2 minutes to go check on his screaming daughter. Like, holy fuck, man.
Here.
Oh, back to the important material.
Here. Let's look at this man.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Spamming the applause, watching DSP. It's like a nervous tick. It's what he does when he feels unsafe.
It's a good looking man there.
He has to do it, bro. The applause must be spammed. DSP must be watched. Weed must be consumed. DSP is soothing to him because he's like the one guy that's even more fucked up than him in some cases. But now Phil has his shit together more than Rich. Let's see. Ryan Miller with the 5. Imagine living a life like that. His wife would be better off divorcing him right now because this guy's a sad excuse of a father, and it's a joke. Well, he's not married. That's the thing, is he has a baby mama. So he doesn't even have, kids in a marriage. So it's pretty wild, man. But Rich is the first one to cast stones about other people's love lives, which is fucking ironic as hell.
Rooster X has gifted 5 subs.
Buddy, that sound effect, like that's when OBS reconnects, and I'm like, no! Yo, thank you, Big Rooster.
Oh, dude, the thing is any man with a functioning penis can have sex. It's just how low do you want to go on your standards for ease of entry? Like, literally any guy can get laid. The question is what type of woman are you looking for? The higher the caliber, the harder it is to get. But if you're willing to go low enough, like Rich with Becky Boop, somehow claiming she was a 10 out of 10, you too can, I guess, land a big one and reel her in no time.
Rooster, big support today. Holy shit. That's Chris Hansen DMing him. Look at him. Go ahead. It's unpaused, I swear. All right.
He's not high at all.
Yeah, where is Matt Jarbo?
Why does he care about mundane fat?
Stop!
See, he's desperately looking for someone more pitiful than him.
I bet you weren't expecting that, were you? Where's Matt Jarbo? He's like looking on his Discord. Can we get Jarbo to call in?
Jarbo!
Jarbo! Jarbo, help! Jarbo, please respond! And Jarbo big leagued him and didn't even come on.
Well, I'm sorry to say this, but Jarbo is at work.
Jarbo has better things to do somehow. He had to fall back on Cog of all people.
The child rapist.
Yeah, I got felted by Zoom. That is.
Oh no, he was felted. He admits that he was felted.
What the bro? I can't wrap my head around what Rich is becoming.
Why do you read that stuff out loud? Why do you engage with it? Why do you always take the bait?
Help himself.
Aren't you old, like too old to fall for this shit?
Obviously.
How stupid is this guy? Like this should be like the ultimate victory lap, dunk against us, and he just f***ed it up. He just totally failed, just brutally,
and then lost 100 subs.
What I am becoming.
I thought he f***ing deleted that sound. Shit.
No,
we were fools.
Yeah, dude, I guess being...
Dude, Becky Boop is, I would say, a step above a gold digger. She's basically a full-time live-in escort. Like, she wants you to pay for her food, her housing, her clothing, her travel, her basically expenditures. And in exchange, she will basically give you the girlfriend experience. Because apparently that's what she was doing over in South Korea before Rich agreed to take her into his parents' home. So, yeah, apparently she bounces from guy to guy. They basically let her live with them free, and in exchange, she is like the live-in girlfriend. So she's like basically an escort / hooker that just lives with you, essentially.
Upstanding human being is
That's what it is all about, weed seltzer, huh?
Yeah, dude, I don't have any regrets about getting rid of that channel.
Oh my god.
Did you see his face there? Was that the face of a man with no regrets? Bring it back.
Buddy.
That channel.
But
it looks like you regret deleting your main channel, bro. I'm just saying.
By the way, his live stream channel is not going to last another year. It might, but it's going to be like, ooh, like staring at the ashes.
Oh my god, bro. It's just sad. It really is sad, dude, how far Rich has fallen. And for nothing, too. It's like he gained absolutely nothing doing this shit. He just threw, like, his entire career out the fucking door. For no reason. None. That shit's crazy, bro. Alright, it's 4:30, guys. I need to hop off because I have work tomorrow, and I gotta get up early, so I probably